Boom, baby. Boom. It's your midnight marijuana motivation time. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Marky Saint, and it's sober September. And because of that, I'm switching up my habits. I usually get up in the morning, hop on the phone, and do the morning marijuana motivation. But now, I decided to sit still and do it tonight. And I'll do it all night long, every night for September, till we get back to the morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your hostess with the mostest. Every morning I get up, and I can't wait to share my knowledge with people. I can't wait to share the new story with people, and people can't seem to want to get close to me. Like, I'm in the middle of an empty parking lot, and people still want to get close to the energy. So with the moon on my back, I want to talk about motives. See, the moon motivates the waves to go in the ocean, and it also motivates us as people. See, unfortunately, most of us don't know what's motivating us, and most of us are moving away from suffering. I was talking about this the other day, but the Buddha says we're all equal in wanting to move away from suffering, but do you realize how much you are motivated to do things just to feel comfortable? And how important it is to shake up your comfort level? See, complacency is a killer. And for most of us, we'll do whatever it takes to feel comfortable real quick. That includes drinking. That includes being in relationships that don't work for us. And these are all just motivators, right? And it sucks to be motivated by the lack of something. You should be motivated by the light of something. Something that makes you really want to do something because it comes from your passion, not because of a lack of something. And that's what's interesting about being motivated by fear. When you're motivated by fear, you tend to produce these negative outcomes. And unfortunately, that's part of the Think and Grow Rich, is to predict a positive outcome. You know, I'm addicted to positivity. That's what Saint's addiction is. I actually am an optimist by nature, and I see things with options, right? They're not just inevitable. There's things that I get to develop in. I love that part about life. Life isn't always going to be perfect, right? It's in our failures that we find ourselves. And that's what I really love about this journey of life, is that not all things are going to be perfect, but you get to determine the outcome by your perspective. And that's my favorite. It's like I think I wrote this quote the other day, but our perspective is the lens that determines our outcome. You know, and this lens that we perceive our worlds through, our situations, our issues, our problems, will be defined though for our actions. So every one of us has behavior, every one of us has habits, and this September, this sober September, you get a choice to mix that up. The holidays are coming soon, and most of us will overeat, most of us will overdrink, and most of us will oversmoke, and that's just facts. So to keep it real with myself and the show, which is what I always do, I always keep it real with the show, is that I had to dig deeper on a motivation. And what are the motives of people? What motivates us to do these bad habits over and over again? And that's what's going to dictate our behaviors, these habits that we keep going back to. And that came down to comfort. It came down to how comfortable you feel in your skin and in your life. And I hope that you find the confidence to have the life that you deserve and the feelings that you want. So that's this morning marijuana motivation. It's actually midnight marijuana motivation. Where's the moon at? This is how we all tend to go back to bad habits. Find yourself outside of your comfort zone. Push that so that way you're not stuck in the same situation over and over every day. Definition of insanity. That's me. That's the moon. That's the morning marijuana motivation. And I love my life. I love this message, and I love you too. So have a blessed night, and I will see you tomorrow night for the rest of September. Peace and love. And if you got anything out of this, go follow Saints Giving. Mwah.